right, good morning everybody. I'm Frankie Castile and we are with Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. If you don't mind, before we get started, can you let me know on Facebook that you're hearing everything nice and clear? Also, we're streaming this on our YouTube channel as well at River Radio PB / or youtube.com/River Radio PB. There we go. Good morning, Justin, Amanda. Sounding good. Thank you, Angie. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we're going to get started. You guys ready to go?
Yep.
All right. Yes, we're going to drive down Oak Grove here in just a moment. We're going to leave the radio station right now. All right, so yeah, everything is coming in nice and clear. Okay, so on my way in this morning, down 51 Highway and Highway B, it was pretty covered with ice. This morning, down 51. So the main highways here in Poplar Bluff, 67 and 60 Highway or Pine, they're not in, they're patchy. All right, let me, so yeah, if you don't mind, hit that share button for us. And I'll go ahead and tell you now that this morning the looks are going to be very deceiving just because the main highways here, they're patchy. The side roads are very, very treacherous this morning. But we're also going to be getting another round of winter weather coming in this morning at about 10 a.m. Hang on one second. Got a message from Clark Parrott from the Highway Patrol. Camera over. Okay, so Clark Parrott just told me that from 3 p.m. to midnight, there were 70 stranded motorists and 37 crashes. Thankfully, no injuries in Troop E. And that covers 13 counties. Yes, we're gonna go down PP Highway. We're gonna go down our normal route this morning. We always start off by going on 67 or Westwood. We're gonna go up toward Troop E. We got started a little bit earlier this morning only because we wanted to make sure that you were able to see what the roads look like right now. But keep in mind, what they look like right now is not going to be what they look like coming up later today. Unfortunately, we're going to get another round coming in. This camera is not wanting to do what I want it to do. Let me go back to some of the comments here. Hang on. Also, we are on YouTube. We got out of YouTube jail. I'm excited about that. Good morning, Patricia. Thank you so much. Okay. Good morning, Matthew. Glad you're tuning in. So yeah, if you're tuning in from anywhere outside of Poplar Bluff, let me know. Let me know what town you're tuning in from. Good morning, Cheryl. Glad to have you along as well. Darren, how was Highway N this morning?
It was patchy.
Vernon, you were telling me that there was some accidents reported north of Poplar Bluff this morning.
Yeah, Frankie, before the sun rose, we was working a couple of them north of North Poplar Bluff on 67. At I have to say, MoDOT and City Highway Departments and the Butler County Highway Departments, they've done a great job working on the roads to get them where they're at. And just coming up 67 from the south, I know whenever I got on the roads and started coming up, at they're patchy, but they're definitely drivable at this point. But I just want to make sure, because I had people passing me, and you know, they're spotty. The bridges are covered in ice. They're still dangerous. So people that are getting out, if you have to get out today to go to work or whatever you need to do, you need to drive with caution and remember that there's some more that's going to be coming in. They're saying so.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing too. Is we are gonna get another round. Somebody asked about the roads tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, what's the matter? Did I cut you off? Oh, sorry. My bad, Vernon. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you didn't cut me off.
Okay. Tomorrow morning, there we go. Now it looks better. For some reason, this mount is not. So anyways, tomorrow morning, we're going to get another round of freezing rain and sleet coming in later on today. I'm thinking about 10 o'clock this morning is when it may start. The problem is the temps aren't going to get above freezing in a lot of spots. So we could see thunder ice again later on today. I know at my house last evening we heard thunder sleet. Today could be freezing rain and thunder at times. So they're predicting anywhere from another 1/10 of an inch of ice, could be up to 1/4 of an inch of ice, maybe in some spots about 3/10 of an inch, coming in a very short amount of time. Gloria, County Road 448. I was told that that area is still pretty icy in a lot of spots. Your county roads, blacktop and gravel, are going to be very icy. Secondary roads are going to be very patchy. The main roads are in really good shape this morning here in Poplar Bluff. I'm not speaking on anything outside of Poplar Bluff right now. Let's see. Tim, thank you so much, my friend. Tim, I need you to call me later on when we get off the video feed, by the way. I got something for you. You may not be happy with me. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
You may fire me. 60 East, Stephanie. I came in this morning on 60. It was patchy in a lot of spots. Actually, 60 Highway, as we're seeing a MoDOT plow right now, 60 Highway, I thought, had more ice on it than 67 South. You drove in from Neelyville this morning. It was kind of patchy, you said?
Yeah, it was a little patchy, but I think north of Poplar Bluff here, you're seeing it's, you know, a little more ice on the roads. And the camera looks like it's starting to pick up where you can see the where the slick spots, especially as we're going over the overpass here.
For some reason, there we go. It doesn't want to stay straight on me for some reason. There we go. That's better. So we're going to go out near the Highway Patrol Station. Elijah, Highway B, very slick this morning. Now, when you got past AA Highway, actually B Highway wasn't terrible. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah, a lot of your side streets are going to be ice covered, and we're going to go through some of those here in just a few minutes.
Like that truck right there.
Like this truck right here. Yep, it's sliding right in front of us, coming off of Highway 60. Jojo, yes, the roads behind there are very slick. By the way, that reminds me, if you know of a business that is going to be opening late, if it's closed today, make sure and post this on our feed. A lot of people watch this. W Highway roads, very slick this morning, very icy. Stringtown, M Highway, yep, I thought it would be, Lane. I figured the farther you go out, hang on, my GM is texting me, asking me about roads. Thank you, Angie. I was just going to ask about Focus Physical Therapy is going to be closed today. And I hate to say it like this. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but this is kind of the calm before the heaviest precip comes in later today.
The weather's definitely changed from what they was first saying it was going to do.
Yes, Briggs and Stratton. Thank you, Margie. Briggs and Stratton is going to be open today, but they're going to be opening a couple of hours later. 2-hour delay. I know the Poplar Bluff Public Library, License Bureau, Butler County Courts are all going to be closed today. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, they did close at 4 o'clock yesterday. Charm Learning Center is going to be closed today. Thank you, Debbie. Dollar General on PP Highway. Thank you, Nicole. Good morning, Miss Paula. Glad you're tuning in. So looking down Township Line, it looks like a big sheet of ice in a lot of spots. Is that what you saw?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't mind, just hit that share button for us too. What was that? Matthew, actually, you know, to be honest with you, we're talking about maybe going live again this afternoon just because we're going to get another heavier round of precip coming in. Thank you, Tracy. Productive staffing going to be closed today. So we're seeing another MoDOT plow. They've been at it. Our city street workers, highway workers for the county, now MoDOT crews, they have been out all night doing what they're doing right now in front of us. Good morning, Annette. Elijah, are you talking about city streets, Elijah, or are you talking about like Highway 53? As you see this fine citizen here going a little bit too fast for my comfort here this morning. I know yesterday the city of Poplar Bluff, the police department, they were telling me they were working numerous accidents about 3:30 yesterday afternoon when it first started. And that's our fear this afternoon. Thank you, David. So the driver examinations in Poplar Bluff are going to be closed today. Got tons of people watching this morning. We're going 35 miles an hour, Sherry. Good morning, Chelsea. She's watching on YouTube from Neelyville. Yeah, no doubt, Justin. We appreciate our MoDOT workers and we're going to go down Shelby Road and Oak Grove Road, I believe, here in just a moment. Mid-Continent is open today, but if you can't make it, they won't count it against you. Thank you, Tracy. I know my wife had the night off last night. They closed down where she works.
Yeah, closed.
Yeah. Don't know about today yet. I would imagine a lot of places are going to close early again today too. So we're up here by Larry Hillis Dodge and parking lots I was gonna say the parking lots, by the way, in a lot of businesses are very icy. Just looking at the parking lots here, that what we can see, they're in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, definitely. When people turning off of the roads into the entrances, driveways are going to be slick.
And we just slid there coming off of 67 on the Shelby. Yep. So it's very icy here on Shelby, as you can see. By the way, real quickly, where did I see that at? Miss Laura Ray Featherston, you know where she's tuning in right now, Vernon, Darren?
No.
I'm very jealous. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I bet they're not getting ice right now over there.
I bet they're not neither.
Thank you, Roberta. We appreciate that. Oh, wow. The nurses had to, a lot of the nurses had to spend the night last night at the hospital just to make sure they were able to make it in this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, we appreciate them doing that.
Absolutely.
To make sure everybody was able to be taken care of. But I hate they had to.
Thank you, Barbara. 10 boxes open now. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you could just go back to this is the point of the market. The office will open up and let's take care of it.
I haven't heard anything about Hayti, Tim. I apologize. So we're going to go through the parking lot here at Poplar Bluff Regional. I know a lot of folks will be traveling into work here this morning.
Yeah, we're going to.
Well, we were going to, but we were kind of... So Shelby Road is very icy, Amanda. Oak Grove looks exactly like this right here. And I know that looks are deceiving, but we're going literally 10 miles an hour. Very, very slick.
Solid ice.
Yep, solid ice. No, Judy, we just couldn't stop. This is where they had the really bad accident here yesterday too on Shelby, just down the road from here. Yeah, Shelby is awful this morning. Yeah, Oak Grove is very slick, very treacherous. Man. You're welcome, Corey. Thank you, Crystal. Missouri Highlands Women's Clinic is closed, but the phone lines will be open. Crystal, if you mind sharing that phone line with us, if you know it, just in case. Yeah, it was a pretty wicked accident, and yesterday. We're gonna cut back up and get on Oak Grove Road. We couldn't turn where we wanted to because it was very icy, very, very slick in that area. Stacy, T Highway, I was told this morning was very, very treacherous, just like what we did on Shelby Road. It might be a little bit worse actually on than Shelby. Link was added to your video because the main content, your video matches 32 seconds of video owned by Colors in Canada. What?
That don't make no sense.
I have no idea. But we're still alive, so that's all that matters. I don't know what that means. I'll research that later. What is it? So it looks like there's an accident here on. We're not going to impede the police department's efforts. Looks like there's a wreck here on Oak Grove Road right in front of Menards.
Yeah, coming off the on-ramp.
Yep, coming on off the ramp there on 67.
No, they're just, I think they're spinning. I don't think they've actually had a wreck.
Oh, good, good. So we're going to get on Oak Grove Road and head back to, oh, this white truck right here, you probably didn't see it on the camera. It about lost it.
And there's a wreck. There's a truck off under the trees.
Oh, is there?
Oh, is there? Okay.
Okay.
So it looks like there is a wreck down here on Oak Grove Road. So if you're going to be traveling on Oak Grove, please be careful. So one thing about this ice, you can't stop on a dime for sure.
Definitely Oak Grove and Shelby in this area right here is definitely ice covered and slick.
Me and you both, Tina. I'm going to get back to your questions in just a moment. I'm trying to submit this dispute to Facebook. For some reason, they're saying that we've copyrighted Canada somehow. I don't know how that's possible. It could be the red truck. It could be.
Could be the red truck, huh? Well, I guess as long as they didn't shut us down, it's all right. Good to go.
Yeah. All right. So, as long as we're still alive, it's all that matters. Yeah, we're still good. Yeah. People are still watching, and it's all that matters. All right, I'm gonna go over to YouTube here and make sure that we're good on YouTube. We're very good on YouTube. So if you want to watch on YouTube, by the way, it is, Roberta. We had the same problem happen on YouTube a couple of weeks ago. We got put in YouTube jail, wasn't told why, and then on Monday they finally gave us our YouTube channel back. So thank you, Miss Paula. You're welcome, Deborah. So also, while you're watching this morning, so real quickly, we've got a big audience on Facebook and YouTube. We are expecting, we're going to go toward, where do you want to head next?
Well, typically we would go down, cut across to go by the industrial park up that direction next, I guess.
Okay, we're going to head down towards south of town and check out some of the, yes, Sean, Walmart looks like it was open. So what I was going to say was this morning, coming up after everybody gets to where they've got to be this morning, there's going to be another heavier round of ice coming in. So would it be helpful for us to do a conditions update this afternoon, possibly between maybe 2 and 3 o'clock, maybe a little bit later depending on when the precip gets here. If you think that would help you and you want us to do another video, let us know so that way we can make plans to do that. We're going to head that way right now, Nicole, and we'll find out for sure. Thank you, Miss Sherry. Heartland Express is open. You know what that means? I'll be getting my bologna sandwich here in a little while. It's not a good day unless you have that bologna sandwich. That's what I thought. Yeah, we're probably going to do another video if I can sweet talk Vernon and Darren to coming by and picking me up.
I'm sure if we get the precipitation that they're saying, then we'll probably need to come back out this afternoon and give the conditions.
Okay, sounds good to me. So as you can see, 67 It's not in bad shape. But when you get on these side streets and like Shelby and PP Highway, T Highway, it's very, very slick, very dangerous. Yep, we'll do another video for sure. Just trying to see if that... We're still on, so that's good. By the way, if you haven't done so already, please like our page as well. Thank you, Miss Sherry. I can't wait to see you guys. See, someone likes me down there at Heartland, Vernon.
Oh, yeah,
you owe me 20 bucks.
I see you going in there getting your, I would call it breakfast, but see, you get up so early, I guess it's your lunch.
Yeah, it's my lunch. They are, Tina. The city workers are out working as hard as they can. The problem was yesterday they couldn't start it until, you know, that we had rain beforehand, so it kind of pre-treating really wasn't a good option. 53, we're going to go by there, Kathy, and we're going to check that out just in a few minutes. I think I read this morning where we got about 1/10 of an inch of ice so far, maybe a hair more. And a lot of that was sleet. We had about 1/4 of an inch of sleet below, or on top of, rather, a little bit of ice. But today I'm afraid it's going to be mostly freezing rain. That's going to be the problem. We're not going to see a whole lot of sleet today. It's going to be mainly freezing rain. PP Highway was very slick, Tammy. We were just on Shelby Road. We had to get off of Shelby Road because it was pretty bad. 60, it was slick in a lot of spots. Actually, 60 this morning had more ice on it than what we're seeing here in town. Kewland, according to MoDOT, 53 Highway is mostly covered. We're going to work our way down south and head toward the industrial park area and 53 and all those places. Once again, I see some plows in the parking lots here. Like we're by see Huck's and Godfather's Pizza, and that parking lot's a sheet of ice. That entire parking lot is a sheet of ice. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, if you'd be so kind to hit subscribe on our YouTube channel, boy, that'll be great. We're glad to have that thing back. I haven't heard about any basketball games being canceled today, but I can't imagine them having basketball today.
No, I would, especially with the chance of weather coming in this evening, I would think that most of the basketball games would be.
Isn't Neelyville and Naylor playing today?
Yes. The Neelyville girls and Naylor girls are supposed to play.
Real quick, if I can say, in that ball game, go Lady Tigers and go Lady Eagles. I want to see a great ball game. I like to see a double overtime game.
Yeah,
now Coach Becky Hale may want to kill me for saying that, but I'm just saying.
I'm sure it's going to be a great game when they get to play it.
Yes, Hannah, it is youtube.com/River Radio PB. River Radio PB. Let's see. I would say so. Yeah, I can't imagine a lot of games going on today. I just don't see it. I think we counted up over 200 schools were closed in southeast Missouri today.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Laura says, "Go Tigers." I knew what she would say. There we go. I just darkened the camera just a little bit. Okay, getting okay, so I got a report. Thank you, Katie, I appreciate that. 67 north, just past 60 west, is shut down due to a semi that's jackknifing the road. Traffic has been at a standstill for about an hour.
Oh, wow.
So thank you for that report. So that goes back to my main point. These roads that we're seeing right now, don't take it for granted. Just because they're very slick in a lot of spots.
Yes.
And that's why we're doing this.
We're driving on ice right now, so.
Thank you, Peggy. Yep, Briggs and Stratton will be delayed for 2 hours. So now we're on 53 highway here in town. We're gonna cut across to the Industrial Park Road. No, Ann, I wish we were. There's gonna be somebody else doing that game, so it's not gonna be us. But that's gonna be a great ball game between Neelyville and Naylor. It's hard to pick a winner when you've got those two teams going at it.
Well,
they know each other. They're good, well coached.
Yeah. I might have to stay out of that one, Frankie, because I'm probably a little biased.
You're a little bit biased. I got it.
I mean, I like our neighbors over at Naylor. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I'm just going to leave it right there and say I'll probably be biased.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that game is going to get postponed, Allie. I don't see that game going on. I think it's in Hockham, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. OFC's been playing in Hockham.
Yeah.
I'll add just a little more to that and say I am a graduate, you know, of Neelyville Tigers, so I'll just leave that alone.
I don't blame you. Hey, good news. Our dispute from Facebook was resolved, and we're good to go now.
Well, that's good.
It had to have been your truck. It had to have been the hood of this truck.
I know there's not 3 guys driving around in a wrecker in Canada, so
maybe not. So as you can see, this is Fair Street here, and this is what your side roads are going to look like this morning. Very icy in a lot of spots. You'll get some areas where it's kind of clear. Fisk is pretty covered this morning, Anna. There was so much news going on this morning, it was crazy. Yeah, Timothy, he knows. Oh, Tim Hicks, he knows all about this, us being in trouble on YouTube and Facebook all too well. He's had to deal with the same pain that we've had to deal with.
Oh, there's a guy trying to drive a scooter.
Yeah, there's a guy here trying to drive a scooter, and not the best thing to drive in this kind of weather. No problem, Jared.
You can tell Fair Street coming towards the factories has had some work done to it and had a lot of driving on it, but it's definitely icy in patches.
Yes, it is. So yeah, if you hit that share button for us. Now this right here is a complete sheet of ice here.
Yes.
Now that the sun's coming up, you can see the ice very well. Looking down some of these other side streets, yeah, they're completely covered in ice. No vents. We appreciate you guys, the commissioners and our hardworking county highway workers, for what you guys are doing as well.
Yeah, when I came in this morning, I seen the Butler County Highway Department was already out working, because I'm sure they worked through the night.
I was going to say, I think they're around the clock right now, from what I understand.
Yeah, they worked through the night, and of course MoDOT and City Street Department. They've done a great job trying to get ahead of this.
Let me take this call real quick. Good morning. I did, yeah. We're doing. I mentioned that on the on the air this morning that traffic was at a standstill. Wow. Yeah, we're
Fair Street coming to 142.
we're doing
here.
live road conditions right now. And we're telling folks to stay home if at all possible.
Definitely got ice here.
Okay. So traffic is still at a standstill up there? Okay. 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 Well, I'll let...
Looks like there is some cars in Briggs and Stratton.
Okay. Gotcha. So, yeah, if you hear anything else, please let me know. All right. Thank you so much. All right, dear. All right. Bye. So possibly up on 67 North, near the Highway 60 on-ramp, could be 2 tractor trailers jackknifed, possibly.
Really?
That's why it's at a standstill. So from what we're being told, the 67 in the northbound lane is shut down right now in that area.
But ice there.
Yep, quite a bit of ice here. Is this Cravens? Yeah. Thank you, Cassie. So Gates is open this morning, but if you can't travel, it won't count against you. Thank you for letting us know. I gotta turn this back down again. It gets so bright now. It's Roxy Road, Melissa. It was pretty icy this morning. I was watching that on our weather camera at the office, and it looked like this. A lot of ice in a lot of spots. See if it'll tell me where the next round of precip is. So, let's see here. This was just issued. Oh, it does. Oh, I'm sorry, Cassie. It does count against you. I read that wrong. Thank you for sharing that. So this is all ice right here on what we're on.
Frankie,
yes.
I think my wife figured out why we got tagged for Canada.
How come?
She said they probably think we're part of the convoy.
That's right. That's a good call. Stacy was always smarter than you. I gotta tell you. I hate to say that, but my wife is smarter than I am.
I married up. What can I say?
Hey, I'm in the same boat.
Oh, and while we're live on Facebook, you know, she wouldn't let me post anything about her birthday on Facebook because she just had a birthday 2 days ago.
So yes, if you're still, I know we have a lot of people watching. Please, let's help wish Stacy a big happy birthday here on Facebook and YouTube.
Well, I'm gonna be in trouble now.
She gets mad at me. I'm blaming you and Darren for this.
What, 29, Vernon?
Yeah, something like that.
29.
Definitely the overpass over the railroad tracks there on Cravens is slick.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna afraid we got a lot of people that's going to get out and
Yeah.
and think it's going to be good to go, and then they're going to hit these patches of ice and going to cause trouble. And then, of course, with the stuff, if it hits us later on like they're thinking it's going to,
That's what I'm concerned about
have a
more
lot
than
of stranded
anything else.
motorists
Yep.
out trying to get back
Yep.
home.
And that's why we're doing this, so that way, yeah, you see the roads are passable this morning. However, this afternoon, it's going to look a whole lot different. Yeah, Stacy's probably going to kill you, Vernon. A lot of folks, and the comment feed is lighting up. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I should do? I should do the game. I should figure out a way to get down to Holcomb and do that game, and we should all have the crowd sing to her like we did Kim Dollins.
Oh, that was
during the
pretty
OFC.
special for Kim Dollins.
It was. It was.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, Amy. No problem.
Kim does a great job taking pictures, and because she's always with our Needville teams pretty well wherever they go.
Yep.
She can be there taking pictures.
Yeah.
And
She's a great lady. Amanda, later on this morning at about 10 a.m. is when the next round is supposed to begin. And this next round is going to be a lot heavier than what we saw yesterday. And I know yesterday when the precip started, I got several phone calls from the police department and the highway patrol letting us know there were accidents in a lot of spots. I'm afraid today is going to be like it was yesterday, if not even worse. So we're coming up next to Heartland Express here in just a few minutes. I wanted to kind of show you what they look like. And then I figure what we'll do is we'll head back toward the office and we'll kind of regroup. And I'm assuming, Vernon, later on this afternoon, we'll probably do this again. We'll probably have to.
yeah, probably so.
Stacy says, love me some Kim Dollins. Me too. She's great.
Yeah.
She got really nervous, or not nervous, that's the wrong word. She got really embarrassed that night whenever we sung to her for happy birthday.
Did she?
My buddy Ken Hosler sent me a text. Vernon says, wish your wife a happy birthday and thanks for coming out this morning and doing this.
Oh, no problem, Ken.
You know, Melinda, I don't know on that. That's a great question about the power. Now, the good news is I haven't seen or heard of any power outages in southeast Missouri, and by looking at the power lines, the lines are not weighted down whatsoever, so that's some great news. So I would say no, unless we get just even more than what they're forecasting. All right, Vernon, so Miss Featherstone from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, says she was considering moving back home, but watching y'all drive on that stuff makes me want to keep my Hurricanes. She said, by the way, it has been in the 80s here at Myrtle Beach.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that lovely?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
Laura, I'm coming down to Myrtle Beach. I was just there back last July. We had a blast.
I don't blame her for enjoying the weather she's having right now.
No.
Yeah, my girlfriend's in Sarasota, Florida.
Sarasota.
Sending me pictures.
Well, just
Beach.
Miss Featherstone, just to give you an idea, I want you to feel special here. We're sitting in 27-degree weather, wind chill of 16, just so you know. Amanda, you know, it ain't gonna be today. It won't be the first part of tomorrow either. The good news is tomorrow it's gonna get near 40, so a lot of this is gonna melt. Or it will start to melt, rather. It all depends on how much we get today. And I was looking at the weather service now, and it looks like, from what I'm seeing, it looks like that freezing rain is now starting to develop around, yeah, there it is. It's around Fort Smith, Fayetteville, Conway, Arkansas, and all that is going to be moving northeast. So it's going to be moving in our direction in the next couple of hours. I think it will be better by Saturday, Amanda. I really do. I know I've got to travel to St. Louis University High School on Saturday for Mules basketball, so hopefully it is better by then.
Yes, hopefully so. Speaking basketball still, how about the Lady Raiders?
Oh, still number one.
Still number one in the nation.
By the way, I'm glad you said that. Their game was postponed. It was supposed to be tonight. It's going to be now tomorrow night.
Were they 28 now?
You would ask me that. 27 and 0, I believe.
27.
27.
Amazing year for them.
Melinda, she's from South Carolina. I want to go back at some point. This year, though, we're going to go to Destin, Florida, I believe. That's the plan. Now, Stacy said something about you might be paying for that trip, Vernon. Is that true?
Oh, is that right?
That's what I was told.
I don't know about that. She might. I don't know.
After all these comments, she may not let me ever say hi to her again.
She may not let me say hi.
I guarantee it. You know, on a side note, on a completely unrelated matter with the weather, I know the tragic circumstances going on over in Ukraine this morning. Thank you again, Vernon, for coming out. And I know that gas prices are extremely high, and you letting us get in with you and you taking us around. I know it's not easy. We really appreciate it.
Oh, that's no problem, Frankie. We do have we do have a lot of stuff going on overseas in Ukraine with Russia, and we definitely need to be thinking about them at this time.
Absolutely. That's right, Barbara. Lady Mules play at Cor Jesus at noon on Saturday, I believe. That game is at noon. Good morning, Shannon. All the way from Malden. Yeah, we lost. We had a dead spot for just a moment. We're coming back, though. The power of technology. We're in 2022, and so I'm not sure when exactly just yet, but be watching for us to do another video coming up. It'll be this afternoon. We're gonna wait for the precip to start, and then we will roll out this afternoon as well. Darren, you're too quiet back there. What are you doing?
Trying to stay awake.
Did you hear that, Verna? He just jinxed you now.
Well, the deal is, Frankie, I'm the one driving,
Yeah.
so he's not nervous back there.
Gotcha.
The other day, he had his helmet on, and he was prepared because Frankie was going to drive.
You notice how I didn't ask to drive this morning? You know why, don't you? You know the exact reason why I didn't ask to drive?
Well, I want to hear it.
Because we know it's gonna be a lot worse this afternoon. So I can keep you safer this afternoon behind the wheel.
Is that what it is? Yeah. See, I should have offered this morning then.
So you should have already offered, and now it's too late. You're welcome, Marie. You got an appointment?
Darren's gonna be busy, huh?
We're so glad you guys are tuning in. Glad to be back on YouTube as well. We got a big following on YouTube, Facebook. So once we get to the radio station, we'll end the video, and then we're going to regroup. Oh, sorry. We will regroup, and then we will come back at it again this afternoon when the precip starts.
28 degrees outside, so it's cold.
So what you mean is it's a balmy 28 degrees.
Yes. Definitely not in South Carolina or Florida right now.
No. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. That's funny. I like that comment, Rihanna. She watches to listen to us argue. We're not going to argue this afternoon. I'll get behind the wheel, because what we'll do is, if we get to so many shares, and we will because people love us doing this, I'll get behind the wheel, and unfortunately we'll come up to an accident and you'll have to get out, and I'll be the one backing the truck up to help you load it up.
Oh, is that right? You got it all planned out.
I've got it all planned out. You're so very welcome, Miss Stroud. Miranda, thank you so much. Claudia, we appreciate that a lot. Yeah. I got up this morning at 3:15 just so I can make it in and get everything fully charged and make sure the battery didn't run out by the end of the ride.
There you go.
Because last time that happened to us.
Dedication.
Yeah, dedication. It's called dedication, and my son's gonna wake up this morning. He's probably already up. He's gonna want to go outside and make an ice angel.
I played a bad trick on my son last night. He was already laying down and went to sleep actually, and I went in there and woke him up and said, "Hey, the school just called and said that he was going to have school." He was a little upset for a while.
That is funny. My daughter, she's ready to go. She graduates in May, and I'm dreading that day. But good morning, Myra. She says good morning to you, Darren and Vernon.
Good morning, Myra.
She likes going to school, but my son, if he can get a day off, he's all about it. He is all about it.
Well, with her being a senior, this is her last few days of being able to go.
Yeah. We had a ball game the other night. He's in 5th grade, and he plays up on a 6th grade team. Didn't score a whole lot, scored a couple of points, but he had 6 steals in the game.
Really?
And there was a tall boy he was guarding. He was well taller than Chance. And he just walked in there and took the ball away from him like it was nothing.
Well, good job.
And I said he got that from me, but when he misses the shot, I told the people that we were sitting with, that's his mama's skills, not mine. I know better. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching here this morning. Please share this video, and we'll do this again this afternoon. A lot of folks still went to work, and once this precip starts later on, we'll give you an idea of what the roads are going to look like. It's not going to be easy for the road crews to keep up once it starts again. So I know a lot of you already said you're game for another video, so be watching for the feed. We'll give you a time as soon as we figure out when we're going to go, but we will do another video at some point today, maybe even tomorrow morning, depending on just how the roads are this evening, because there won't be a whole lot of melting going on. And thank you again to Barkers. Thank you, Joshua. Took the words out of my mouth. It's always Barkers by request.
There you go.
At 785-7811, 785-7811. Still type or let me know your questions, and then I'll respond to your questions individuals. Ron, I don't know about the mail. Did the mail run yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, yes, the mail did run yesterday. So thank you guys so much, and we'll do this again this afternoon. I'll let you know